Good evening. This is K4PEW. I know the frequency is not in use. I've been listening for a little while. I think I was the last one on about 40 minutes ago. If there's any emergency or priority traffic, please dial 911. And if you can't do that, just let us know and we'll do it for you. Just tell us where you live or where your problem is. Net may be broken at any time. But hang on 1 second. Let me kill another monitoring myself here. Very good. Now I'm ready. Sorry about that. I was listening to myself on the on the other pages, which I don't want to do. For information on the net, you can go to YouTube and put in my call K4PW, and you come up with. You'll see that it's a live feed, and put my call K4PEW into the search block to get that. You can go to 146.415.net on information on Simplex. You can go to Facebook under MJ Simplexton Net and see me on Facebook, which I don't know why you want to, but you're welcome to do it. Some people seem to find it interesting, or a couple. You can go to groups.io and sign up for our email and technical support site. It's at groups.io and just put MJSS into the search block there. Or you can send me an email at k4pew@arrl.net. The net normally meets at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. And of course, we're starting here at 146.415 FM, and then we're going to be moving on to 446.415 FM, and then to 28.415 upper sideband, and then on to 223.415 on FM. Person has to have fun, figure out what you can hear and not hear, and try to figure out why you can't hear them, and talk your XYL into spending a couple of bucks for a better, higher antenna. But if you don't have the money, the family and your obligations come first, not ham radio. Ham radio is still just a hobby. You're not working for the feds or our military. You're working for your family and paying your taxes, of course. Well, you're supposed to. Anyway, we invite the net for any announcements. The big announcement of the day is next Saturday is a breakfast at Golden Corral in Armitage. Starts at 8 a.m. because that's what time the doors open. That's what time the bacon is ready. Do we have any other announcements besides the Sunday night net in 10 meters, which Michael KM4YRF does so ably? It's on Sunday nights at 7:30 p.m., 28.415. Moves over to 29.415 FM. Again, the only FM net, I believe, in the galaxy. Not positive, since I haven't seen the whole galaxy. I've seen parts of it. Well, from here anyway. And and then he moves on to 223.415. And we do that 223 net on Wednesday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights, following the normal nets. Because that one's kind of an abnormal net. We turn off all the feeds on Facebook and YouTube, and we secret place. Anyway, does anybody else have any other announcements?
Yeah, what's up,
Hey, what's up there, Richard?
How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing great. You got an announcement for me?
Yes, sir. I am at the Wilson County Tennessee State Fair, and I'm inviting everybody to come by the Fort City Denver Fair and come visit the trailer. We're the Emergency Amateur Operations trailer for Wilson County Emergency Management Agency, and we're just sitting here having all kinds of fun, trying to do some FT8 and some phone, anywhere we can find phone to do, and we'd like to have folks come by and visit.
Is the trailer outside or inside?
It's outside, right in front of what we call Black Beauty. It's the Sheriff's Office in Wilson County EMA's Mobile Command Center. It's a 53-foot trailer that we're sitting right in front of.
Oh, cool. So it's outside on which side of the main building?
Well, if you come into the fairground from the front, if you go through Fiddler's Grove and right out the very back of it, you'll see the black trailer off to the left a little bit, and you can walk right up to it.
All right, so you got to go through Fiddler's Grove to get there, right?
That's the simplest way, yeah. It's the most direct way, because when you come out the back side of it, you'll see the big black trailer to your left just a little bit, kind of off, and probably 100 yards away or so. But we're parked right beside it.
Yeah, very good. Well, everybody, I don't know if they can hear you, but the Wilson County Emergency Operations Center has its trailer out there at the state fairgrounds over there in Lebanon. And if you go through Fiddler's Grove from the front entrance, right off of what road is it? I forgot the name of that highway.
Padua Parkway.
Which one is it?
Padua Parkway.
Padua Parkway. Why does that sound funny to me? But it is. Anyway, everybody knows what a state fairgrounds is. You just make the entrance from the main entrance, and you go right around the building over there to Fiddler's Grove. You can't miss it. And you'll be little past the Fiddler's Grove next to the Sheriff's Department's big black trailer. So you'll be there. Anyway, having a good time out there, and I'm glad you're out there, guys.
Thank you. And 7-3, if you would check me and KI4SOR to the net, and I'll let you when we can. God bless, take care. KI4S, I'll be out of the way. Thank you.
Yeah, very good, Richard. That was Richard, KI4SIB, and his bride, KI4SOR, Stephanie. And they're over at the, well, at least he's over at the fairgrounds. I'm not sure where Stephanie is. But big event, obviously, the Florida State Fairgrounds here. This is, I believe, their second year there. And they were over. I went over the fairgrounds, at the old fairgrounds, and I was unimpressed. Not that it was a terrible event, but I'm unimpressed because I took my mother-in-law and my mother there. They were both in wheelchairs, and you ain't lived until you push two old ladies up that giant hill from the parking lot. And then when you're leaving, you push them down. You're the anchor to keep them from creating an international incident by going down that hill too fast. Anyway, the new fairgrounds is very nice. It's not new to us. I mean, Wilson is a nice fairgrounds. Fortunately, they allowed the state to do the fairgrounds. Anyway, any other announcements? All righty, we're going to move right into it then. We're going to be starting with first-time check-ins, mobile, and people short on time. And after that, we'll be starting with people from the east. So be ready. Short on time, mobile, and first-time check-ins. Please come down. Oh, I heard Earl in there. Hold on, Earl. You were a little weak to me, but I got you in there. I think I heard Rick in there from over in West Ashland City.
Yes, you did, Paul. How you doing, man?
Doing great. You're coming in here okay?
Hey, great. You sound great, too. It's like you're in the room with me. It's awesome.
Awesome. Anything good?
Just another day, man.
All right. Well, holding down the fort.
That's right. Okay, man. Thanks for what you do, Paul.
All right. Very good. Stay off the flight deck, man.
I'm going to do that. I promise you. I'll be on the hangar deck sipping coffee.
Very good. Keep the coffee pot warm. Very good. That was Rick. He's over in West Ashland City out in the woods. And it's Kilo November 4, Tango November Foxtrot. Earl, what's up?
No, right. I just thought I'd chime in with a short time to say howdy out there. Still getting out in the yard and collect tools and doing what I do best. There's a tree out there, y'all. Be good, be careful. Wilson County got a $5 million incentive like that. The Wilson County State Fairgrounds.
Very good. That was Earl in Noreen, just east of the Cedars of Lebanon. That's Kilo Echo 4 Delta Echo Zulu. Anybody else? Short on time or mobile? All righty, we'll start right from the east end. Please come down. Where are you that your signal is so low? Your signals, your audio is horrible. It was the same way on that net you did last night on the repeater. I'm just telling you, very low. I mean, normally I have to rip my headphones off, but now it's like I'm talking to Steve up in Bowling Green. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You're very. I don't know. I mean, let me look at that. I wasn't looking at the thing. I want to see what that signal looks like. Go ahead again. Well, you got a 60 over signal, which makes sense, but your audio is really low. Anybody want to confirm that for me? And it's not just me?
Yeah, I'll confirm that. It's like it was in the other net.
It's those ham. What do you call it? Goblins.
Yeah, what you call it? His signal's stronger than what his audio is.
Oh yeah, Earl confirms it too, man. That's see, there's the gospel right there, man.
All right, well, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah, big, huge. It's obviously you're 2 miles. You know, they're 2 miles away. You're 60 over to me, and but your signal's down like it's an S2.
Comment?
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
KI-40 in the end. I had him audio real low but readable here and readable. And I was also on your YouTube feed and I couldn't hear him at all. So,
Yeah, no, it's readable all the time, full. I mean, I'm sure it's readable because the signal. He's got 60 over here, so I'm sure he's. I'm gonna guess and say he's, S4, S5 to you.
was that Michael, by the way?
Yeah, that's Mike and Mount Juliet.
Okay, well, his signal is way, way, way down from what I normally hear. His signal is usually right up there along with yours. So,
Yeah, very good. I'm with you. Well, I'll check in, David. You got anything else?
just check me in and good evening to everybody on that KI-40. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. That was David in Reedyville with a signal report and a little bit of help. I don't know, Michael. I don't know what's going on there with your power out. You sure your antenna's not on the ground?
No, I saw it just a few minutes ago, and she's hanging in there.
Now it's back up now.
I just turned the radio off and back on.
You have that effect on everybody, man.
Believe me, that's all I've done.
I'm telling you, it's right back up to normal.
I must have been holding his mouth right now. Waiting for it, didn't you see? I'm out.
Yeah, you're just messing with us. I know you.
Oh, really? I'm not. But I did power the radio off and powered it back on.
Rebooting works on everything except people.
I wish it worked on people sometimes.
Yeah, you normally when you shut them down, though, they don't come back.
I hear that. I don't have anything else, I guess, Paul. So back to net control. Thank you for doing what you do.
Yeah, very good. That's Michael. We're getting a big technical support from the crew here. Turn it off and turn it back on. I've been hearing that reboot advice since I owned a computer. It's kind of, well, even before that, way before that when I was in the military. Anyway, that was Michael, KM4YRF, and he's here in Mount Juliet. Who else is East? Hey, how you doing? You got a good signal tonight there, Stan?
I think Paul, I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm doing great. You feeling any better?
Back there a lot today.
You normally take like anti-inflammatories of some type?
I think I just been Tylenol, but I can't keep that out all the time. It's kind of rough on the tummy and it's rough on the liver.
Yeah, I'm told it's rough on the liver, but I don't know what else there is because there's a lot of the other anti-inflammatories are even worse.
Yeah, this is true. I forgot to say earlier when you were asking for announcements, the Teachers Lebanon test is this Saturday from 8 o'clock until 1 o'clock.
Oh, I forgot all about that. That's right. Cedars 11 and Park, everybody. The Ham Fest over there is this Saturday. Starts at 8 and usually wraps up somewhere after 12 o'clock, around 1 o'clock. But you probably need to get in there early if you want something. And it's a nice, friendly, if you've never been to the Cedars 11 and you're missing a real prize. It's in the Cedars 11 and Park. You just go in the main entrance off of, what is it? What road is it? I forget. Is it 109?
231.
231, south on 231 off of 40, and then just keeps going until you see the park about, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 miles south of it's about that far, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's about 7 or 8 miles south of
Yeah, on the west side of the road, just see the entrance to the park, and just keep driving until you see a bunch of cars and some hams wearing suspenders and dirty t-shirts. Well, very good. Anything else for the Nets, Dan? Hope you're feeling better.
No, that's all, Paul. Back to net.
By the way, if your back was bothering you, I'm glad you didn't go because the place was busy. It was packed. I was on my feet. Me and Michael were there. We're on our feet for the better part of 3 or 4 hours just looking at everything. So it was tedious.
Yeah, I've been on my feet a long time. It's kind of rough on the back.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. you don't realize it too much until you do have a problem like that. I know what you're talking about. Anyway, that was Stan in Lebanon. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel, Quebec Echo. Who else is east? Hello, Blair. Are you coming to breakfast? Ah, very good. Have you ever been to the Cedars of Lebanon Ham Fest?
I've only been to 2 ham fests. I've been to the one in the one we just had over there at the fairground, and then the Stone Mountain Ham Fest, the big one that's in Atlanta every year. Those are the 2 I've been to.
Oh well, that's a good one down there in Stone Mountain.
The only thing is not in Stone Mountain anymore. It's about 20 miles from Stone Mountain.
I'm trying to remember what's the name of that town.
It's in Lawrenceville. It's actually when I got the fairground.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard nice things about it though.
It's pretty good. It's definitely get a lot, not a lot, but several major manufacturers and like ham radio outlets there, and a few of the other big players are there.
Well, that's because everybody's in Atlanta, huh?
Everyone's got money to waste.
Well, there's a huge, Atlanta's population is probably, well, the greater Atlanta area may be comparable to half of Tennessee.
The population of the city of Atlanta itself is about 6.5 million. That's just the city of Atlanta. That doesn't count for.
Wow. Well, Tennessee only has 11 million, so it's pretty 11 or 12 million, something like that.
So yeah, you throw the birds and it's getting close.
Wow. Yeah, very good. Got anything good for the net tonight?
Guys are sitting outside enjoying it. Are we going to do our super secret special frequency tonight?
Yeah, we sure are. It'll be right after the 10 meter net.
All right, I'm going to skip the 10 meter because I'm too lazy to go inside and get on that radio, but I got to try that on the antenna so I can try that outside.
Oh, actually, very good. We'll see you then. That was Blair, Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Whiskey on his back porch. Over here in East, I'll call it East Mount Juliet. Who else is East?
W4 BXR at the fair.
Hold on, I think that was Wes, but I heard Glenn in there. I think that was you, wasn't it, Glenn?
Roger, Roger. Thought I'd check in since I'm in here where I can get to you.
Well, very good. You got a good signal. Are you on HT?
No, I'm on one of the units here in the trailer.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you got lots of power and an antenna on the trailer, don't you?
Yes, sir. Doing pretty good.
Excellent. You get many people interested in the trailer?
We've had a few come through here. Has Richard checked in with you yet?
Yeah, he checked in right at almost 8 o'clock.
All right. Well, he just walked in the door, so I thought I'd check.
Yeah, very good. Glad to have you in there, Glenn. And by the way, the most fun I would think with visitors would be young people.
I'll come on back. Some little static there.
No, I was going to say the most fun I would think in that trailer would be young people, kids, kids in grade school, middle school.
Yeah, we had, I think there was a teenage girl in here the other night with her mama, and she really was kind of interested.
Well, that's great. That's what you're there for.
Good deal. Well, Paul, I won't keep you hanging out there. Thanks for checking me in, and y'all have a good evening. 7-3 W4BXR.
Yeah, very good. That's Glenn, Whiskey 4 Bravo X-Ray Romeo, and he does some of the nets of the Wilson County EOC on Tuesday nights. I think they start at 8 o'clock, 8 and 8:30. It's 2 different nets, and you can look on the web, or we send out the reminders about it for Tuesday nights. Anyway, Wes, I hear you in there. Yo, Wes. I think that was Wes who was in there just with Glenn. Well, I'm checking him in because I know it was Wes. I heard him. Maybe he'll come back. Who else is east? East or north?
WV0 and hello.
Hey, you asking somebody to blow up their amplifier earlier today?
No, not at all. I have a little bit of experience with that. But anyway, the spec on that keying circuit was, it didn't require much of anything. So I think any radio is keying.
Oh, I would think it'd be down to milliwatts, wouldn't it?
It's 12 volts at 100 mils. That's not much.
No, it isn't. I wouldn't expect it to be much, but I'm not real familiar. I'm not familiar with that at all because I've never used an amp like that. But it doesn't take much to trigger the amp, right?
12 volts or 100 mils is coming out. So you put that to ground. That's all you got. Now, some of them, like my Kenwood amp, when I got it, it had like 110 volt on the keying circuit. It was DC, but it still is enough to bite you.
Wow. Was it an old amplifier? Was that the reason?
Yeah. And I think it's probably a late 80s, early 90s amp. But that's the way they used to do it. And then I put a keying circuit in it that brings it down to modern equivalent, so it'll be keyed with anything.
Yeah, I would. I joke about that with some people. The question is, why are so many small appliances operate on under 24 volts? It's because they don't want people killing themselves.
Exactly. At least it seems that way, doesn't it?
Well, it really is. I mean, even I was going over, well, just that issue alone. You know, all those wall warts are there for a reason. Although they tend to be a fire hazard since they're all made. I can't believe UL even approves those things, truthfully, because how safe can all those wall warts be made in China?
Yeah, I wonder about that myself. I think UL and stuff like that, isn't it self-certifying?
I don't. I'm guessing that they're certified in the sense that the plans, the circuit diagrams, and the specs are sent to UL, and I think that must be how they get approved. There's just too many of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It'd be hard to keep up with that. But anyway, all in all, you really don't hear much about problems with those things bursting into flames.
No, I hear about interference issues sometimes.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't care about that. Just flames and smoke. Anyway, have a good night. Everybody sounds good tonight. And I don't know what Mike had, but I was with you. He had plenty of RF and no audio.
Yeah, that's it. He was what's that term? He was all hat and no cattle.
Yep. That's it. All right. Have a good evening. WD0 NO.
Yeah, very good. That's Mark. Yeah, it's Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar, and he's in Northwest Wilson County. Who else is north?
84 Joanne.
Hello, Danny. Everything good?
Oh yeah. Just sitting here waiting my turn, and then the phone rang when it was time to go.
No, you're good. I always get a kick out of the good weather we've been having. You know, it was so cool. I think it was 55 this morning, maybe. And it's like nobody ever talks about the global warming climate change when it's 55 out.
Oh, I know. It was marvelous. While I was sitting waiting, I was just sitting there. Normally, I had to run the bus, keep the air going, but I was sitting there with the window down and the door open. It was nice.
Yeah, well, that's what's beautiful about really hot weather is you really can appreciate nice weather, you know, because otherwise you would just think it was normal, you know.
Yeah, really.
No, you know what I'm saying. Though, it's really funny how you appreciate. It's a very short story. We were there in the Persian Gulf when I was in the Navy. It often got in the afternoon up into the 120s. Hot, it was blazing hot, and I had made notes in my diary how hot it was. And then the note when first time we left the port to go out to sea. Of course, out to sea, you're moving. You get a nice breeze, usually 15, 20 knot wind, something like that. And I said, oh man, it's such a pleasure to be at sea again. That was ridiculous.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, I didn't, I was probably one of those that fully realized how awful our soldiers had it on the ground in Iraq and Afghanistan in the summer, because I knew how hot and uncomfortable it was. And we were wearing shorts and t-shirts. Those guys got to wear full battle gear.
I wouldn't have wanted to have done that. That's horrible to me.
I think it's the fast way to lose weight.
Really?
Well, I think you'd sweat to death in the first few days. Anyway, anything good for the net, Danny?
No, that's it. Sitting here waiting.
All right, well, we'll move on. That was Danny, and he's up there near Cottontown. Good signal. Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar, November. Anybody else north?
84 UW calling, I just said, that's right.
Hello, Carlin. You doing well?
Yeah, I guess I am. I just came in the house here about 5-10 minutes ago.
Well, you can always find out when the social worker comes to visit you and ask her how you doing.
Okay. I guess they asked me that. I know when I was taking care of Daddy and my stepmother next door, a couple years back, there was a person that would show up every now and then, fill out some forms and stuff, about how they were being taken care of and everything. Of course, I was always there. So, I got where I met that guy, I don't know, about once a year for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah, I went through that with my mother and my mother-in-law. That they were both in hospice at that point, staying here, but under the hospice is a hospice, and they'd come in and check on them and see how they're doing. And of course, I always got to see him and the respiratory therapy guy, that kind of stuff. So it was interesting. That's what I'm saying. Is I think as I get older, I'll look forward to having somebody look in on me.
Well, okay. Well, maybe you won't. Maybe you get lucky. I don't know. My stepmother, she was in the hospital, and we were pretty much there at the house all the time over there, but she went into the hospital. Kept having this reoccurring, I don't know what you call it, it's kind of fever or something, another life thing. And right there at the end, they said that, well, we done give her every antibiotic, and they all stopped working, and all we can do is just try one of these again and see if it helps. And that's when they said, well, we're going to have to move her to Portland out there. And we don't expect her to last maybe a week or two. She didn't last 3 days. So, and then Danny, he went into the hospital down at St. Thomas West to have the valve put in his heart. And he was like he always was. He was a good mind and everything. Talk, carried everything on, He went back there and the doctor come out and said, well, we've done excellent. We couldn't ask for it went any better. He left, and then about 10 minutes later, a nurse come up there and said, we need you to go to this room in here. And we thought it was to delay us going back one at a time instead of all of it. We got in there and found out that when they picked him up off of the surgery table, put him on the gurney to go to recovery, his blood pressure went to 0. They couldn't get him back. And before I was all done, he was all clean himself. He was getting around. He was walking, doing everything. But he just couldn't survive that. So, I don't know. That's the way it went. I don't know. Anyway, that's back in 18. So, I don't know. Are you doing all right down there?
Oh, yeah, doing great. Well, again, with anything with healthcare when you get older, there's no predicting anyone's nothing. There's nothing to be predictable about it at all. I mean, you never thought he was going to pass away when he went in and just have a heart valve.
Oh, yeah. The doctor come out and said, can't ask for anything go any better, and we'll be able to see him about an hour and recover, We done called all the family and told them, hey, baby, he's doing okay and stuff. And then next thing we know, we're in there, and the doctor walked in, flushed face, and first thing I asked about, we lost him. We don't know what happened. He was doing so good, and we just all of a sudden, that was it. So, I don't know. Anyhow, well, good to hear that you're doing all right. I know it's kind of cool out there a while ago when I was out there. So, I said, dang, a little early for this, ain't it? But I guess there's no time limit on it. Even though fall is next month. It's third week of next month or something like that. You know, it's a plus or minus either way a couple of weeks. So you know, we might get an early fall this time. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and turn it back over to you. That way you get some more checking. So Paul, take it easy. Have a nice night. And take you over on the hidden band a little later on there. It's nothing goes flipping away from radio. Anyway, let's say K4 BW turn it over to Bank Control.
Very good. That was Carlin in the Angeltown, Bethpage area. And it's Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Who else is west? Or excuse me, north?
N8NHT.
Hello, how are you doing?
Pretty good. It's me you're talking to?
Yeah, while I was saying what I was writing, because I didn't finish writing and I didn't say your name. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, it's Hayes. Sometimes other people that I can't hear key up as well. So there's been times I thought you were talking to me and you weren't, Roger.
No, I got you. You doing all right, Hayes?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. We're probably think about coming to the breakfast on Saturday. Myself and the kids if you can.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll tell them about it. We like going there. They ask about it a lot.
Fantastic. Well, when I was that age, I would love it too. The food is a big attraction.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we had some. We went to the fair. Let's see what else there. There was a fishing rodeo, and I've just been playing a lot of gigs. I'm playing Streets of Indian Lake tomorrow, so it's just been playing here, playing there, and stuff.
You're making a big money at those gigs?
I wouldn't say big money, but I always get paid. Usually, I don't walk out with at the very least 100, sometimes 200, 250, depending on the gig. I got one Friday. I'm getting paid 300.
Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty good money for little gigs.
Yeah, some of them are more high profile and more expensive places than others, and it's good. But it'd be nice to get into like the real lucrative kind of casino stuff and higher end stuff, and that's what we're trying to do.
Cool. No, that's really great. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it works. It's, I mean, here, if you're going to do it, it's got to be here. Yeah, I guess that's about all I have to say or complain about. Say K4PW, this is N8NHT. I'll let you get back to that, buddy.
Very good, Hayes. Good to have you in there. That was November 8th, November Hotel Tango, and he's in Hendersonville. Who else is north?
Comment.
Hey, go ahead, Michael.
Hayes, I sent you an email. Did you get it? No, I didn't notice it, but I will look for it. Exactly when? All right, I sent it a little bit ago, so just let me know. I sure will, Michael. I sure will, buddy. Back to that control. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That was Michael KM4YRF. Verifying email, the delivery. You call ahead of time, then you just send it, then you call later to verify, and then they call you back to see if you got it. Anyway, who else is north? All right, over to the west. Oh, there you go. I already got you in there. You called earlier, right? And you didn't hear me again, did you? Weren't you in there a little earlier?
Talking to me?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, I got in here late. By the way, I couldn't hear the other station at all. You said it was in Hendersonville?
It's Hayes in Hendersonville, yes.
Was he on HT or he was really weak or something wrong with my antenna?
Hayes, you're on a second floor mag mount, aren't you?
Yeah, that's correct. I got a mag mount on top of my power supply. I have an HF power supply with the magnet mount on top of it on the second floor, and I think my elevation's around 600 feet or so.
You're not copying him, Mike? I mean, West?
No, I turned the antenna due west, which is right at Hendersonville. Anyway, no, I was just curious because I could hear Carlin pretty good. Of course, he was off the side of the thing. Anyway, everything's good here in Potsdam. I was just waiting walking in here. I wanted to check in. I've been slacking. My pay.
Oh, yeah. Well, lollygagging and sandbagging and being a slacker. I don't have slacker in it. I'll have to add the slacker. Anyway, that's West, Kilo Echo 4, Delta. I'm sorry. It is. Where'd I have him? Yeah, Kilo Echo 4. That's right. Tango Whiskey India. Who else is West?
KG4 ILV, Jack and Donaldson.
Hey, Jack. Doing anything monstrous today in that nice cool weather? Oh, it was. Oh, I can't believe how nice it was. Even, you know, you don't even well, if you go out in the car, you just leave the windows wide open and enjoy it.
Yeah, I just kind of puttered around in the yard and went to the mailbox. That was about it.
Yeah, nothing magical in the garden.
No, not yet.
Oh, it sure is dry though now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I did have two pumpkins out there. I didn't plant. They came up out of my compost.
Oh, really? How big are they?
Oh, they're basketball size.
Oh, wow, that's great. We not the eating kind or just the decoration kind.
No, it's the eating kind, and they're about the size. They're orange already.
Oh, wow, that's great. You're gonna eat them?
I may. I don't know.
Very good. Well, that's the problem. If you eat everything you grow, you'd be overstuffed with vegetables.
Yeah, actually, it came from my pumpkin from Halloween last year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we had. I remember either I did it when I was a kid, and I took a bunch of watermelon seeds and threw them out in the backyard where there was a garden, and all of a sudden we had 12 watermelon plants out there.
Did you eat them?
I don't remember what we did. My dad wasn't happy about it, because all these things coming up that he wasn't planning on.
Well, they do take up a lot of room. They're like squash. Watermelons will run, and they do take up a lot of space.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. And yeah, you're right. You're right. That and squash. There's another. I forget what else there is. Squash. I forget what else. It takes up a lot of room. I haven't done that in a long time.
Cucumbers.
Oh yeah, very good. Well, yeah. Oh, they're all ground plants. Potatoes don't take much room.
No, but they're can be hard to dig out.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net, Jack?
Nope. Thanks for doing the net, and I'll see you on the next one. KG4 ILV.
Very good. That's Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf for India Lima Victor, big signal. Who else is West?
Kilo Golf for Charlie Victor Echo.
Hello, Greg. Sound good. Anything good?
Not since we talked 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's more than 45 now. It's almost. Yeah, it was about 7:30. I guess you're right. That's an hour ago. Anyway, nothing new in the interim, huh?
Now I'll let you move on. KG4 TV.
Yeah, what we got to do is we're only we'll talk again after my second Amazon delivery today. Who else is that was Greg, by the way. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is West or South? Ah, very good. Got you in there pretty good there, Larry. Everything all right? Very good. Nothing for the net? Very good. That's Larry, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and he's in Rockville. Signal's a little low, but it's still very copyable. Very good. Who else? Anybody else, Sal? Nobody else. We're going to move on to the any place, anywhere.
Did you get Tony? Like checking or early checking?
Oh, actually, I didn't know. I didn't. He was an early check-in. You're right. We did have Tony in there just before the net. He was involved in a seminar of some kind down there in south of Nashville. And who else is in there besides anybody else? Anywhere? Anybody? Any place? We're moving on to the lollygaggers, lurkers. I get my formal list out here. You have to do it properly. It's sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, slackies, toadies, lackards, repeater chunkers, scanner listeners. Of course, they have to email me or text me, or they can, or also the shape-shifting lizard people. That's always a big crowd that lays out doing nothing, and mostly in the sun. And who else? Oh yeah, the moon landing deniers and the flat Earth people. Not to mention the people who believe there's people living in the middle of the Earth. But anybody else? Hello. Oh, wait 1 second, Scott. There was somebody right in there, weak signal right on top of you. Who was that other station? K what? Oh man, I can actually hear you, Steve. Great. How you doing? Very good. I can actually hear you tonight, so the conditions are good. Yeah, I'm not hearing you great, but I can tell it's you. Very good. I appreciate you checking in. That was Steve up there just north of Bowling Green. He's about 65 miles north, which is a real good distance on Simplex. And he's got I think he's still got the 5-element beam pointed right into our area, due south. All right, back to Scott, K1SPD. What's up?
Yep, I'm here. K1SP.
Nothing for the net, I take it.
No, nothing. Nothing else.
All righty. That was Scott in Laverne. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta, big signal. That's number 21. Anybody else? All righty. If we've got 21, well, it's a decent night. It's kind of average kind of in the middle of the average there with 21 people. And we will move on to 70 centimeters. And that's wherever that is, 446, 415. So we'll see you there. 446.415. And that, of course, is FM. So we'll see you there. K4PW. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Net here on 446 415. Looking for check-ins from the east. Please come in.
KM4YRF.
Very good. We got Michael in there in Mount Juliet, KM4YRF. Who else is there? Very good. We got Stan, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo, another good signal. He's in Lebanon. Who else is the east? Anybody else east? Over to the north.
WB0
Yeah, you sound great. That was Mark, Whiskey Bravo. Yeah, Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar. Is that right? Yeah, Whiskey Bravo 0. I was scribbling here. It was Mark, so from Northwest Wales. Who else is north? Very good. We got Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar, November. That's Danny up near Cottontown. Who else is north? I guess Carlin got called away. Who else is north? Over to the west. West, please come now.
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Very good. We got Greg there in Antioch. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else? West.
KG4 LV.
Yeah, you were just laying back. That's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor Jack in Donaldson. Who else is west? Down to the south.
K1SP.
Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. Not waiting for the lurkers and lollygaggers announcement. Who else is south? All right. Any place, anywhere, please come now. Or forever hold your peace. Forever hold your mic. Very good. We got a whole total of 8 in there. We normally don't get a lot on 70 centimeters. It's funny, we had 21 on 2 meters and 8 on 70 centimeters. Or maybe they don't care about 70 centimeters. Or maybe they have a crap antenna for 70 centimeters. I don't know. We'll have to do a survey. Let's see if we did that. Okay, we're going to move right over to 28.415. Would you announce that on 2 meters for me, Mike?
Sure will.
Very good. I'm going to go over to 28.415. We'll see you there. K4P then. This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net here on 10 meters, 28.415. Looking for check-ins from the east. Nobody east?
KM4YRF.
Very good. We got Michael here in Mount Juliet, KM4YRF. Who else is east? Oh, from the east or the north? All right, very good. I got 2 in there. Danny in near Cottontown, Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. And I heard west, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India in Possum Town. Who else is north or east? Is anybody hearing anything? I'm hearing noises in the background.
I'm hearing nothing.
All right, very good. Your signal's back though. But you probably need to reboot again. Who else is north? Please come now. Let's go over to the west. I got all night, man. West.
KC4 LV.
You're trying to make him wait me out, are you, Jack?
No, I thought I heard somebody else in there.
Oh, you may have. Anybody else west? That was Jack. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. All right. No, good signal from Greg as well. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else? West or north? All right, to the south. Anybody? We got Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. That's Scott in Laverne. Anybody else? Any place, anywhere? Nowhere. All right, we got it all. We had 7 on 10 meters and 8 on 70 centimeters, and we're going to move unless there's one more chance. Anybody on the 10 meters want to check in right now? We're now calling from 6 land, 7 land, 5 land, and 4 land. Got nothing. All right, very good. We're going to go over to 223.415, and we'll be there. So I'll see you there in a second. K4P then. Closing out. Bye, Blair. Bye, Mike. There we go. And goodbye. Goodbye, YouTube. We'll see you later. K4PEW.